We've been following vaccine requirements here in the Low Country since they were first announced. North Charleston and Charleston counties go into effect at the end of the week. The city of Charleston at the end of the month. Our Tara Jabor is working for you to find out how many people have gotten vaccinated or an exemption, and shares the story of one South Carolina man who chose not to and lost his job.
Tim Hill has worked in sports for around 21 years. He told me that he never expected that he would lose his job at 107.5 The Game because of a vaccine mandate.
I didn't have a plan B. I always thought that I would be able to come to, I guess they call it a reasonable accommodation.
For the last 5 years, Tim Hill has been a morning show co-host for 107.5 The Game. And for the last 3 years, he was the program director. But that ended a few weeks ago after his company required all employees to get vaccinated.
It was not to get the COVID-19 vaccine for various religious reasons. Also the fact that there are no long-term studies at this point. I just wasn't comfortable with my company telling me what I needed to do there with their vaccine mandate.
Hill says his views on the vaccine are complicated.
I just never thought that my religious views would come into conflict with my professional life. But once they did, there was no doubt in my mind which way I was going to go there. I was not going to do something that I was uncomfortable with.
Many companies have started to require vaccination. The city of Charleston is giving employees until November 22nd to either get the vaccine or fill out an exemption. 1,700 people work for the city. As of today, 94% of employees are in compliance with the policy. 3 people have resigned, and 10% of employees filled out a religious or medical exemption. In Charleston County, employees have until November 7th. As of early last week, 84% are fully vaccinated under the Charleston County Administrator, but this does not include elected officials. And we are still waiting on a response from North Charleston. Now, Hill is just one of the many people across the U.S. who have sacrificed their career. He says he feels like his exit was a bad ending for everyone involved.
Doing my job isn't who I am. And if I would have gotten the vaccine, I felt like I would have changed who I am. And I just wasn't willing to do that.
Well, it's a safety concern Berkeley County drivers are pleading to get fixed. Cheriston Clark is working for you tonight. She brings to light a local traffic problem and what travelers want to see done about it.
A busy intersection in Moncks Corner is leaving a lot of people upset.
It's so frustrating, but at the end of the night, you're tired, you're irritable, and sitting in traffic, nobody wants to sit in traffic. So when you've got all these cars coming at you and you just want to take that left-hand turn, but nobody's willing to let you go.
Tristan Whitney is talking about the intersection of Highway 52 and Cypress Gardens Road. There's only one lane for people crossing over 52 from Cypress Gardens Road, and that means drivers are waiting multiple light cycles, almost doubling their commute times.
It will take anywhere from 3 to 4 cycles to be able to get through that light. It is so much faster than 52's lights. The lights going this way, only usually about 2 cars can get through it to take a left-hand turn.
But this isn't the only area where drivers are dealing with backups. Multiple Facebook posts regarding these traffic problems have more than 100 comments from drivers. They say they're ready for these issues to be fixed.
There needs to be a left green light. I'm just asking for a left-hand light. That's all we need, especially when that Publix gets built right there. There's going to be even more traffic. It's just unreasonable. A left-hand light would make so many people in this community so much happier.
The South Carolina Department of Transportation sent a statement. Engineers say there are planned improvements throughout the area, beginning with the addition of turn lanes on the east side of the intersection.
I'm on the verge of yanking both my kids out of school and keeping them out.
Berkeley High School parents were alerted with a letter today. It says in part, the promotion of violence, threats, and engagement in altercations will not be tolerated by school or district leadership. This comes after 3 student fights and a report of a person near campus with a weapon sent the school into lockdown on Friday. Our Amy Russo tells us why parents are calling on the district to be more transparent.
Take a look behind me. You can see there is a heightened law enforcement presence here outside Berkeley High School, but some parents, they tell me that's not enough. On Monday, extra law enforcement was patrolling the school because of the amount of student fights. Just this year, about a dozen have broken out at Berkeley High School, but BCSD officials say it's nothing new.
Unfortunately, it's not abnormal. We do see student altercations happen.
What's different is it's no longer one-on-one, which is why some school resource officers call in backup.
When there is a multi-student fight where an SRO feels like they're going to need some additional assistance just because of the number, then they're going to call for support from law enforcement.
I asked why so many fights. Officials say the theme is common.
One thing that's causing challenges right now that we didn't have a few years back is social media.
The district is now taking steps to ensure student safety.
We're continuing to have a presence of adults in the hallways, making sure students are moving, and then addressing the issue once it happens.
Parents are calling on the district for more transparency when a fight breaks out.
A lot of what they send out is kind of generic.
As far as transparency, we are maxed out on our communication alert.
The district is now calling on parents to step in.
The part of the principal's message to parents was to assist the administration in monitoring social media.
District officials tell me the heightened presence of law enforcement is going to last at least through this next week.